So after making POT videos for over a year now, we have almost 200 videos on this game. There's been a lot of changes from when I started till now, but for this video, I'm going to be telling you guys 7 things you need to know before you buy this game. Just because I cover this game all the time on my channel and I build a good fan base around it, doesn't mean I'm just going to hype up the game even when I know it has its problems. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what I think you should know before you buy this game. That way you know what you're getting yourself into, and I'm just going to be completely honest. If you guys end up agreeing or disagreeing, or if I forget to mention anything, you can comment down below what you think of the game so far. The first thing you should know is that if you end up downloading this game on mobile, you will only get 4 free dinos, and the other dinos you will have to pay for. So although they hype up that they have a mobile version, it is not completely free. You only get 4 small dinos, but if you want to play with all of them, you have to still buy the game. But if you do buy the game, let's say on PC or on console, then you can sign into your Alderaan account on your mobile, and I believe you will have all your dinosaurs that you had from the console. But if you don't have it on console or PC and you just download it on mobile, then you won't get all the dinosaurs. You will have to pay $30. The second thing is, if you buy this game, be prepared to be alone most of the time. Now they have 2 maps in this game, Pandora and Gondwa, and yes, they have some modded maps as well. The problem is, most of the time, whether you're even on official or community servers, you will find yourself alone. The world just feels empty. There is no AI in the game, so you have to keep that in mind. When you do find players, it will most likely be in hotspots. And when that happens, you mostly get killed on sight, and majority of the time, if you're solo, you will get killed on sight, spawning you to a random part of the map where it's just a dead zone and no one's around you. So be prepared for a lot of alone time. The third thing is, there is no passive growth like you would see in the games like The Isle or any other animal survival games that have passive growth where you grow over time. This game focuses on questing, and that is the only way to grow, unless you're in a community server. But if you're playing official servers, questing is the only way to grow. Now, depending on how much free time you have and what dino you're using, it could take anywhere from 7 to more hours to fully grow a dino to adult. And let me tell you, it gets very boring, it gets tedious, and unless you're doing it with friends or you just hop on Spotify and play some music while you're doing it, you're gonna get really bored. You're picking acorns, flowers, and pine cones and stuff like that. It's nothing really exciting when it comes to questing, but I guess a solution to that would be to go to a community server where some do have passive growth enabled, which leads me to my 4th thing on the list, which is community servers. And community servers are better because they do have passive growth and they have their own rule set, so that way you won't get KOS'd all the time depending on what server you're in. They do have PvP servers if you just want to straight up fight. They have realism servers if you want to get it more realistic. But if you plan on getting the game to play in community servers, be prepared to run into some issues. For one, it'll be kind of hard to find good servers that have a decent amount of rules but not too much, and that has a good set of admins and a good community. Some of these servers I've seen, the admins are basically on a power trip. You know, if you don't listen to them or if you even kill them, they pretty much ban you, or they just, you know, they really get on your nerves. The admins, I feel like, ruin this game if they don't have a really good community or rules around them. And I don't know if I'm going to get any slack for this, but the 5th thing you should know is that I feel like the devs don't really care what the community thinks or says about feedback. They pretty much do whatever they want when it comes to nerfs or buffs. They change stuff that people never asked to be changed. And I feel like the devs are not the best when it comes to communication on what's up next and what they're working on. We still don't know what dino or new creatures are coming out next in the future. Sure, there's some rumor to it, but they don't really announce anything, they don't hype it up, and then on top of that, they make a lot of changes that no one really asked for, which pretty much ruins the game. The 6th thing you should know before you buy this game is a lot of the dinosaurs in this game are not balanced. Some are extremely overpowered, some are underpowered when they should be strong. We did do a video on everything wrong with the T-Rex, explaining why he wasn't really good anymore, because they did nerf him when he's supposed to be the strongest in the game. But I feel like they try to cater more towards the herbivores in the game rather than the carnivores, which is understandable. I guess the herbivores need to be strong too, but it's kind of like overbearing now to where the herbivores are just completely the strongest in the game. They still do frequent nerfs and buffs, so they're trying to find the right balance, but as of right now, a lot of the dinosaurs are not balanced in the game. And the 7th thing you should know is that the POT community is not the friendliest. It's pretty much a very toxic community. Unless you get a nice community server, which is kind of rare because you'll still run into some toxic people, but a lot of them are just trash talkers. They're I dealt with a lot of racist comments, cursing me out because I killed them. If you go in the Discord and ask for help, you pretty much either get no help or you get bashed because you didn't know the information. And I'm not saying everyone is like that. I met some cool people in this community. A lot of my subscribers are from this community, and you guys are awesome. Those of you that comment on most of my videos, I always read your feedback, and some of you are long-term subscribers, which is what I love. But if you have soft skin, then you might want to be careful because, it can get pretty toxic, especially in whether it's official or community servers, or even in their Discord. It can get pretty crazy. So just, don't let the little things get to you. And that is basically the 7 things you should expect if you're going to buy Path of Titans. Obviously, there's a lot of good things to the games too, which if you want me to do in a separate video, I can talk about that. But like I said, just because I cover this game and have over 150 videos on it, doesn't mean I'm just going to hype it up and kiss their ass. I'm going to give you guys the real deal. And I would love to hear your opinions in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the game so far. Do you agree or disagree with anything I said, and why? But don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more Path of Titans content, which you could see on my channel.